Well, I got SketchUp loaded, and also had to load the drivers again for the 3D connection Space Mouse because it didn't do anything. It would just sit here. But now it's all functional correctly. And then I had to load shortcuts for keyboard shortcuts that I use, but I also use them on the Stream Deck. So, like X-ray wasn't selected. And let's see what happens. Let me try something here. So you didn't see the screen, but what I did is I pushed a Stream Deck rectangle. So if I do that here, you'll see that it's the R key. I think I'll use the keyboard shortcut. That'll be a little more helpful to people if they're looking to get into SketchUp. SketchUp's very cool. I think there's a free version still. Man, I did not like the hassle I just went through. But yeah, this is the Space Mouse. Look how it just smoothly. So if you push the scroll wheel, you get this kind of thing, and it's all right. But if you have the Space Mouse, you have all the different planes you can maneuver in at the same time. Not just one or two, but all 6 directions. And X-ray's cool to, just because it's cool. But this is actually a table I built once. I had to do some cabinets, and so I put this together out of 2x4. And I put casters on the bottom. Did I do it on the bottom? No, actually, I ran extra 2x along here so that the casters sat right next to this leg and were like 1/8 of an inch or 1/4 of an inch below the profile of this. So it would roll, and I would just roll it to where I wanted, and then I'd lift the end up onto like a little piece of 1x or something, and then the table was rock solid. It wouldn't move. That's what I did. But I'll tell you what, this is a very heavy little table. 12-inch on center 2x4s with pressure blocking. Totally unnecessary. None of this is necessary. But in my mind, I wanted this thing so stout. And actually, I had a piece of plywood down here. Let me just draw that really quick, because that's where I kept things while I was working on a project, and I had to set a saw down or something. I could just set it right there. So rectangle. Let's go from there. I'm going to push the up arrow so that it's in the upward way. And then push, pull, click, raise, type 0.75, enter. And then this is still all loosey-goosey geometry. So while it's loose, I can add these lines, and it should just let me pull that part out. Yep. Do the same over here, and then I'm going to triple click it. Actually, you know what? Let's just see. That works too. 1, 2, 3, group. I made G the shortcut. Default, the shortcut is G is to component. So what I'm going to do is triple click, get it back into the sticky geometry, as Larry likes to call it. There's that. There's that. That's crooked. Yeah, that's no good. Line L. Is there like a gap there? No, we're good. And then I can come back here. P, push, pull. And then, what is that called? There's a term, inference, I think is what it's called. And then you have to hit spacebar. Instead of hitting escape, spacebar works. So I think what I'm going to do is some of the other software I use, like Chief Architect, escape takes me out to the whatever the status is where it's not engaged in any tool. And I think I'm going to do the same thing for this, is map it to where I'm either using spacebar for both of them or escape for both of them. Something's going to have to happen. And let's pick a different plywood and see how that looks. Yeah, that's actually probably more realistic. Not that dark though, but anyway, so if you want to see how this is built, I did, oh, you know what I haven't done? I haven't done plywood. So let's go 030 plywood. Plywood 3/4. And then 035 plywood 1.125. So if you're wondering my naming convention, it's not anything super special. I just start with 5, like I go up in 5 unit increments. And the reason why I do that is I want to start with the things that come first. So that if I was going to do a scene and I wanted to start with what comes first, I would start with a blank canvas and then I'd go, boom, legs. And so this is what the legs look like. This is a 2x4. And you know, I bet you dimension even works on this. Let's get into the machine, dimension, boom. So there's 2'10". That sound you heard was, oh, you know what? I need it to go this way. For some reason, the red line is selected, and I'm not digging that. I wonder if I can control this. There we go. No. Stop. There we go. That snapped. Hey, nice. And then we could dimension this. See why? Okay, I have to do it down here. I'm still, I am by no means a master of SketchUp, but that's not bad. That little bit of dimensioning right there. We'll clear out of that. We'll use the... So really, technically, I could dimension all these pieces. And then the next thing I want to do is, I see these guys that do these exploded views, where they have the piece out here and dashed lines between them. And that's pretty cool. A lot of times when I get something and it has instruction manuals on how to put it together and I throw that away, that's usually the diagrams they have, and they look really cool until I throw them away. Oh, that's a weird sound. Dinner must be being prepared. So the whole scene things, I'll share what I know about that in the next video or in this upcoming video. There's so many smart people with SketchUp, you wouldn't believe it. And there's an architect named Nick Saunders. And I think Matt Donnelly worked with him on a book. And, well, Matt Donnelly's book is what I was referred to by Larry Belk. And, man, he does such a good job. Just the way he instructs with the way he uses graphics, and he doesn't beat you down with just words. He actually shows you, because people who design things are visual learners. So his book is, man, I recommend that really super highly. And let's do, I like X-ray. It's just cool. All right, so I'm going to kill this video because now we're just playing around. And the way this table was built, if you want, I can dimension it all, and I'll leave maybe I'll do a cut sheet. I'll figure out how to use the cut sheet extension. But it's 3'8" wide, so that a full 4-foot sheet sticks over 2 inches. And I just did that because I wanted to have clamping surfaces at the edge. And the original one I did has a 3/4 inch on top and then 1 1/8 inches on top of that, so that if it gets all damaged, I can unscrew that very top one and replace it. But man, this thing's heavy. So there you go. And man, I love this 3D mouse thing. So, all right. Well, hey, thanks for watching. Yeah, I don't have all my extensions back yet. That was a pain. I used to have a lot of extensions. This is as many as I've remembered which ones I used. And the big ones I wanted to play with, I just bought this Profile Builder 4. And I need to learn how that works because it looks amazing. And then the Medique BIM series is just awesome. And Enroth, she's pretty awesome too. All right. Oh, and this one. They're all awesome. Never mind. All right, the dogs are barking. Got to go.